Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Cabernet. Last time we left off, we got introduced to the idea of vampiric abilities. I had to replay that conversation with Hussar because of where the game saved last time, but I made all the same decisions and everything. I have all of the same XP, 41. I used the history and the literature and writing thing that we got last time. So, alright. Bat shifting.
Goodness.
Oh, you're an adorable bat.
Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around.
Okay. Bat indicator in the bottom left of the screen informs whether bat shifting is currently possible. To land while in bat shape, descend on a surface from above until the landing circle appears beneath you. I've gained XP. Take a flight lesson. What is that? That's weird, right? What is that? What is that? I can get this? Painting piece. You found 1 out of 21 scattered painting pieces. Oh. Collectibles? Interesting. I didn't think that was going to be a thing. God, this is way more open than I thought it was going to be. Holy, we can just fly anywhere we want. Hello? Oh my. This is way more open than I imagined the bat flying was going to be. Okay, I'll get up there to you in a second. For the moment, what's going on here? Can I interact with Horsey? I can't interact with Horsey. Unfortunately. Okay, what about over here? Is there anything going on over here? No? Alright. Back up we go then. That's fun.
Seems like you're catching on. Follow me.
Cool. Not ready to use that ability yet. One second. What happens if we go in here and I start flying around? Give me a second, Hussar. Can I bat in here? I can bat in here. And Petya apparently doesn't care about the fact that I am a bat. They're just like, oh yeah, that's a bat. Alright, I just wanted to see. Petya doesn't care. Petya's like, ah, a bat, interesting. I wonder if I can sell...
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
All this talk about death, but don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now?
Petya's just like, I wonder if I can sell my dolls to a bat. Okay. So we're gonna have to be on the lookout for painting pieces, which is interesting. It's like a collectible. Okay. Lisa can turn into a bat at any time, provided she is in an appropriate environment and is not in a human's direct sight. Bat indicator in the bottom left corner of the screen shows whether Lisa is able to transition. Okay. Hello.
I'd rather not walk through the woods on foot.
But I want to talk to this person.
I'd rather not walk through the woods on foot.
You can't turn while in...
I'd rather not walk
Uh-oh.
through the woods on foot.
Uh-oh.
I'd rather not walk through the woods on foot.
Oh, I think I'm soft locked. I can't turn while in front of a conscious human, but I can't move anywhere. Currently. I think I'm soft locked.
I'd rather not walk through the woods on foot.
Yeah, I'm soft locked. Uh-oh. Load game? 5 minutes ago? That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, it's back here. Okay. So I gotta redo this again. 1 second.
Good timing.
God, I wish you could
Yes.
manual save.
Than you ever have right now?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so yeah, see, there's an invisible wall. You see, I can bump into walls. There's an invisible wall basically all around this person. Right here. So by me coming down here, landing, I was trapped in between 2 invisible walls and couldn't do anything. And I couldn't turn back in my bat form. So that was a soft lock. Whoopsie.
Shh. There. Look.
If only I had 3 coins to my name. Then I'd show 'em. They'd all see.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers. Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission. Important man. Now, come with me.
Oh my god, I just realized the game exited or went back into full screen mode. Okay. Well, it's fixed now, but yeah, the game went back into full screen mode for a second, which means the screen tearing issue is back. Apparently, this is the episode where I just have tons of issues. I got soft locked, and yeah, I think if you just reload the game, it puts you back in full screen mode. And since full screen mode has issues for me, I don't know why. That's a bit of an issue. But we're good now.
It's too dark. I can't quite make out what's inside the shed.
Hello.
How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Or the bottle you gave me? Highest quality.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
What happened to him? Is he all right?
What?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
Ah. Enchantment?
What does enchantment do, exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
Like anesthesia? Can't do that, though.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
How do I enchant someone?
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way. When you need it, it will come to you.
Who does it work on?
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work. Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
So it doesn't work on other vampires?
I didn't say that.
We can't do it to other vampires.
There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
Alright.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
Okay, new definition has been added. So let's go to our glossary. Feeding rules. According to Higher Society's Vampiric Code, in order to feed on a human being, one must first enchant them in a private location. Not following this rule is considered to be a crime punishable by death by sunrise. So as not to raise unnecessary attention to the vampiric world, a vampire should endeavor to not drain their victim to death. Of course, accidents do happen. If such an incident occurs, the vampiric medical professionals must state the cause of death as a snake bite to avoid suspicion. And in serfdom as well. System in which laborers, serfs were tied to particular plots of land, working the fields, and following the commands of a landlord. Serf was essentially owned by whomever was in charge of the land. While serfdom was technically abolished in name in many Eastern European countries by the mid-19th century, it continued in practice well beyond.
I thought you might ask that. There are two main reasons. 1. People in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
Okay. Will they do anything, I say?
When you say influence their thoughts, does this mean they will do anything I say?
Only within reason, of course, especially when you're a beginner. Impression is a delicate art and takes a lot of practice.
Sounds unethical.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, I didn't say you have to do it, did I? Everyone lives with their own choices.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if maybe you would, judge that, but...
And what is the second reason?
I think you already know.
What have you done?
I just opened him up for you. Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come naturally.
Turn into a vampire by choosing it in the ability wheel. Hey!
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time.
Interesting. Gum bleeding. The first time a newly turned vampire takes their true form and unleashes their fangs, their gums start bleeding profusely, releasing some of the stale leftover blood from their formerly human body. Just a little bit of gingivitis.
It will recover in a minute.
Hi.
His skin smells like wild berries. But not just the smell. The promise of warmth that draws you. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body. No, I can't do this. I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it. I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet.
I think it's a little bit too late for that. Sorry.
Do you remember the way back?
I do. Hussar?
Thank you? Relationship 40? I mean, I don't know about the heart. I mean, we could just be good friends. I'm not trying to romance you, though. Thank you.
Thank you for your help. I had a rough day, and it means a lot to me.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself. I'll see you soon.
Sar's bio has been
I should
updated.
get back to the manor and talk with the Countess. I'll process this all later. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first. But first, Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted. I should try it on Trophime.
Hypnotism. Vampires have the ability to impress certain things on the subconscious of their victims. In order to do that, approach the enchanted victim in your human form and select... Press that. Once you see the hypnosis icon, the victim can't be hypnotized more than once a day. Interesting, interesting. So, character sheet. Yes, I did level up. So, we have more points. Well. I think what I would like to do is kind of keep the trend of increasing these two. But I think I'm going to leave science and logic down there, but I'm going to lean a little bit. I'm going to put a few extra points into music and arts when I have them. Because currently 12 and 12 for literature and writing is fine. I'm going to leave science and logic to the wayside. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be doing anything with that, really, I don't think. Hello.
Can you hear me, Trophime? Here is something I'd like you to do.
Start stealing, nihilism 5, humanity 5, drink even more. Oh, I can only do the humanity route. Okay, drink less.
You will start pacing your drinking.
There we go. And then, yeah, relationships. Trophime? Lisa saw that overconsumed alcohol and thought hypnosis. She pressed upon him and used hypnosis to press upon him to drink less. Okay, and then Hussar? Reluctant to help Lisa at first, he eventually introduced her to the new world and vampiric abilities. Okay.
It's
And
too
this
dark.
is still
I
dark.
can't quite make locked.
That's locked. It's too dark. I can't quite make out what's in the shed. Can I see in darkness in
It's too
vampiric?
dark.
Oh.
I can't quite make out what's inside the shed.
I would imagine vampires would have some sort of night vision, but apparently no. Okay, bye, Trophime. So long, farewell.
What was that?
Uh-oh. Are we doing a murder at the house on the hill right now? Is that what's happening?
Looks like banquet is over. Someone is still inside, though.
I think we're doing a murder at the house on the hill.
Locked. Locked.
Hello? Oh, did Petya get got? I think Petya got got.
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
Do you have no self-control at all?
It's Petya's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling.
Yeah, one of you just went nuts and ate Petya? I'm imagining that's what happened here. Let me explore around a little bit.
Locked.
Okay. Yeah, so it's probably just investigate the body.
Locked.
Okay, well it said that wasn't locked, but... Alright.
What is this? My God!
I mean, we expected this to happen. Relationship map's been updated. Yeah, someone on it's dead. Ah, you just have like a little veil over you. Interesting. And then the moons and the sun dictate who's human and who's vampire. Yeah. Hey, you.
What the hell happened here?
It's all Victoria's fault. I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
Oh, you overfed on him, because yeah, you're not supposed to let them die.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Doesn't matter now. We drained the man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor. Someone is gonna fry for this, and it sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad? No one's gonna be executed for this. He's just a human.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could have stopped.
You monsters. How could you do this?
And who are you exactly?
That's right. Hasn't been a vampire for 5 minutes and thinks she knows everything.
Okay, guest one. You don't even have a name. Alright, cool it.
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out.
Thank you, Arbin. You're cool. You're cool. I mean, I'm not always going to choose the nihilist route. I am sometimes going to just go for what I think, and yeah, I do think they're a little stupid, just like... Honestly, you could even lean into it not even being specifically a humanity thing. It's just more like you endangered us, you know, by totally draining someone, and it's a waste. Hello.
Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petya not even an hour ago.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
Frying someone? That's putting them out in the sun.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property. She will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those three in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
What do you think will happen to those three outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that.
Okay, yeah.
If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dulled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or two, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water.
Interesting. Dull their fangs. I mean, they could probably still get blood other ways. I mean, I guess you specifically need the process of feeding, but like you could drain blood from someone, or go to like I don't know, rob a blood bank. But still, that's a lot as well. So yeah, they probably will have to survive off of that.
Arbin,
Yes?
do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Arbin's cool.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
I am a bit worried about you though, because so often when you're thrust into these circumstances where you're like new and impressionable, there's someone that comes and like, you know, teaches you the ways and takes you under their wing, and then they oftentimes end up throwing you under the bus or end up just using you. So I am a little bit suspicious of you. I'm not totally trusting you because you are a little bit too nice and cool, but we'll see.
You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new?
That sounds like a wonderful
Perfection
idea.
comes in little steps.
It means a lot.
Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbin. It feels really good to have a friend around here.
I know it can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. Here, I want you to have this.
Yeah, I feel like either you're going to end up betraying me or you're super dead because you're way too nice and cool. Small vial of blood sustains you for a day.
This should give you a little boost when you need it. Clear your head. It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being. I should go now, my dear. You know where to find me. Next time, a drink at my bar is on me.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you, Arbin. You can read books to pass time and increase knowledge stats. Ooh. Read a book to pass the time. Okay, when did the game last save? 8 minutes ago. So we will continue with what we're doing for now. Alright, what do we want to read? Some books should be tasted, some devoured, Sir Francis Bacon. An epic poem telling the story of the love between an angel and a mortal woman. The Seagull. Okay, so it tells me what we get from each of these. This will pass time. This is basically free right now. I would like to have a little bit of art knowledge, like I said. And like I said, I'm just gonna throw science out the window. Stendhal. Let's go for the Seagull, I think. As if I had been in the world 1,000 years, and I trail my life behind me like an endless scarf. Anton Chekhov. Alright.
My fault. Stop blaming me for everything.
Oh. Oh.
I should see what all this ruckus is about.
Yeah, I think we should. I think that's probably a good call. Hey, what's going on out here? Did it save there? 38? No, it still has not saved. Still hasn't saved. Okay. Consequences. You will make choices in Cabernet, some of little and some of big consequence. You will not always know which is which. Some of these consequences will be marked on the screen by this symbol. Oh, so whatever I do here is a big deal.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
Okay.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
Interesting. What is this blood stain, though? This is different, right? This is a different
This is
one.
fresh. What in the world caused this?
I think there's some infighting going on here. Hey. How are you? Do I maybe want to talk to you? Can I go outside? No, we can't. Okay. And then here we could go to, but let's talk to you first.
My God, what happened here?
Idiots being punished for their own stupidity.
Did you kill them?
I took that snake's fangs out. We'll see how she does now.
Oh, like completely? Like you didn't just dull them? You like got rid of them? Now she can only survive off of Cabernet. And just like blood vials like I have.
I wasn't sure what to do when I saw him, but then I thought about something you said earlier.
Really? What was it?
That mortal life has the same value as eternal existence. I don't know if it's true, but it certainly helped me find my rage.
Ooh, okay. So based off of what I said earlier, that's what made you give them such a harsh punishment.
Still, this isn't going to bring him back.
No. Sorry about Petya.
I'm so sorry about Petya. He seemed like such a nice boy.
It was always a risk. Life goes on. Whatever it is we have. But thank you. You must be curious about what happens to you now.
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship. I believe you are the doctor's disciple.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, the doctor that was coming to help
He
you.
was a vampire?
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now.
Interesting. Okay, so that's some new stuff. Death amnesia. Commonly known side effect of being turned into a vampire is forgetting the circumstances of one's own death. Telling someone the details of their turning is discouraged, as it may cause additional trauma during the already uneasy transition. More often than not, the memory of one's own death tends to return within the first year of becoming a vampire. However, in certain cases, death amnesia may last decades. And that's it. Okay. And then, yeah, we had a relationship upgrade with you. You're still neutral to me. Yep. Alright.
Countess has a coachman, Trofim. He will take you to the doctor's place in town. He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
May I speak with the Countess herself?
You need to be a little more important for that to happen. Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception.
Whatever she needs, understood. I don't owe her anything. I think I'm gonna go understood. I mean, yeah, you know, understood.
I understand.
Good girl. You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower. I've unlocked the door by the balcony. It'll lead you to the stairs and outside.
Okay.
Hey, Lisa.
Yes?
Never mind.
Insist.
What is it?
You've only turned recently. When was the last time you watched the sunrise?
It must have been a couple weeks ago. I was studying late for my exams.
What did it feel like?
Oh. Be sincere, be cynical. I mean, I personally, as a night owl, seeing the sunrise is cool, but I like nighttime way more, so...
It was just sun in the sky. What a strange question.
My relationship has deteriorated, oh no!
Forget it. You will hear from the Countess soon.
I'm sure I will.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, could you please take this ugly doll with you? I can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Does it remind you of Petya?
Just take it with you, please.
Okay.
All right. I will.
Thanks. I'll, see you around.
Okay. Yeah, my relationship deteriorated a little bit because I was like, what? The sun? Who cares? But I mean, I am a night owl. You know.
I swear it just blinked.
Yeah, Petya's soul is now in the doll. Matilda doll was added to the inventory. So when was it last saved? Oh, come on. It seems like it saves like when you start a conversation with characters, possibly. Did it save right then? 54. Okay, it saved then. It saved then. Cool. Maybe it's when you get XP? Or something like that? I don't know. Also, what's our humanity looking like now? I'm way more human! I'm not a very good nihilist. No, I'm a terrible nihilist. I'm trying though. So often, like, the, you know, other route in games requires that you kind of just be an asshole. And like, I don't want to be an asshole, but I was trying to lean into being like a pragmatic vampire that's like, you know, is thinking about things this way, but also I don't want to be a complete and utter ass. So maybe this is going to be a bit more of a mixed playthrough than I thought. Alright, well, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.